Hello idlers, this is your Colonel speaking, and ladies and gents, we have new events, so we're going to check them out really quickly. First of all, we go to our mailbox, of course, and let's see, daily reward during the event. You're going to get torn page times 100, I guess. And so what do these do? Let's see. Used to exchange for items at Ormus's Wonderbook event. So, okay. So I guess that's the item exchange event. Is that what? So that's nice. Let's see. We need to do this really quickly. What do we get here? There we go. My friend Darling is going to explore with me. She gets me all the good stuff. Anyway, what else? Let's see. So I guess we're gonna, well, what do we got here? I guess that's our meal. So we've got to get our order here. Those are nice. A couple of purples and a couple of golds. Anyway, so now what? I guess we're going to look at the events really quickly. And so we got Ormus's Wonderbook. Well, first of all, we got value packages, don't we? I got to cover those. So these are going, excuse me, these are going to give you orbs and these pages. What are they called again? Torn pages and gems, of course. That's just all the packages, so they all kind of look the same, I guess. And of course you use the pages for your Ormus's Wonderbook. Let's see, so along with these we got basically you get these in your loot, your campaign loot. So just make sure you're checking your loot. There they are, we got 62 of them. So make sure you're checking your loot every 10 hours at least, because once 10 hours are up, of course, your loot stops collecting basically. So you got to make sure you collect it when at least every 10 hours, in order to maximize the number of torn pages you're going to get for this event. And basically, for 3600, you can select either the Punisher Staff of the Immortals or the Demon Bell here. Both of them are great artifacts. The Demon Bell is an energy artifact, of course, and the yeah, I'd love to buy that actually. I'm never going to be able to afford it, of course, but anyway, as a free-to-play player anyway. And this Punisher Staff of the Immortal is a crit artifact, the best crit artifact in the game, of course. And so both of those are really great artifacts, but of course, as a free-to-play player, you aren't gonna get to 3600, unless, of course, you have saved up a lot of these crystals, which I don't think. Which, if you're a free-to-play player, you probably haven't saved up enough yet, but one of these days you can save your crystals and purchase one of these big artifacts here. And that's really the only way that free-to-play players can get these big orange artifacts. So anyway, next up we have at 3100 you can get an Ada copy, which is great. She's the best light hero by far currently. And next at 2700 you can get a Horus copy. 2300 you can get a Valentino copy. And of course I have enough copies of Horus and Valentino both to E5 them both, so I don't really need to cop those copies. And then at 1500 you can get Hot Watcher's Limited Skin, the Dark Elf, and that's a nice one. I actually have that on my Hot Watcher. Plus 2% attack, plus 2% crit, and plus 5% crit damage. Don't be fooled by the elf maiden's beauty, or you will find yourself under her feet. So take that, haters. Anyway, so that's what you get for 1500. I generally don't buy skins because you can get skins for free in other ways. It does take a while, but you know, you may as well just be patient and save up and get skins that way, in my opinion. But if you really want to, you can spend on this skin if you would like. And generally, you're going to get about, I think as a free-to-play player, I generally get around 2500 is the max that I ever get. Usually it's more like 24 or somewhere around there. So, of course, that gets you to the Valentino stage there. But I generally don't purchase these heroes unless it's going to be maybe like an E5 for me or something like that. If it's the last copy that you need to E5, then by all means grab it. But other than that, I generally don't purchase the heroes here. I generally just either purchase orbs or the heroic scrolls, depending on which I need for the upcoming events. So I'll probably end up purchasing orbs this time around, but that's just me. And of course you can get super chips, but those are very, very random, so I generally don't purchase super chips. I just get them for free doing the various events and such. And of course, if you want to spend every last little drop of your torn pages, you can spend on gold or spirit in order to get rid of the last of your pages that you have left over once you purchase your big items. And of course, crystals, each crystal will get you a single page. You can also get gems and oh, that's interesting. Those are, so you can get gems and gold for the various currencies. From what are these? How many do I have? I guess I only have one, so that's not going to help me at all. Do I have any of these? Let's see. I have 2 of those, so okay, that's different. They've never done that before, so that's kind of nice. If you have any of those old currencies saved up, then you can purchase gems or gold, so that's nice. And next we have the mysterious chest, of course. We got the little chest for 500. It gives you 5 heroic scrolls, which is a great deal. Basically, the promotion stones are just icing on the cake, because the 5 heroic scrolls generally cost you like 125 to 150 a piece in the marketplace, and here you're getting them for 100 a piece, which is a great deal. So I always like to pick that one up if possible. And next you got your super wishing coins, 5 of them for 1200, which is also a better deal than you can get in the marketplace or the I don't know, can you get them in Aspen Dungeon? I don't think you can. But anyway, of course you also it's a great deal even without the gear, but you also get 2 pieces of 4-star orange gear here, which is great. And of course, if you want the other 2 pieces of orange gear, I generally don't really care. I don't really care if I get a complete set or not. But if you do, you need to purchase both this set and the former set there, the super wishing coins and the profit orb package here. And of course this is a great deal as well, because you're basically getting these profit orbs for 300 a piece, which is ridiculously inexpensive when you consider that in the Aspen Dungeon you can get them for 450 a piece, I believe, and in the marketplace they cost 500 a piece. So 300 is amazing, and I always like to pick up this chest as well if I can. And it's a great value, of course. And then next up we have the Elite Hero Shard chest, I guess. You also get 20k dust, and but it costs 4,000 gems, which I believe is a little expensive, honestly, because basically those shards are random. So you're going to get a random elite hero, but for 4,000 gems, I think that's a little steep personally. But if that's your thing, if you like taking a gamble, then go for it. And lastly, of course, we have the great granddaddy of all mysterious chests here. It's 6,000. Now, sometimes it costs 8,000, depending on what's in the chest. So this time around, it's only 6,000. And you're going to get basically an orange artifact, a random orange artifact, 25k guild coins, which are very valuable because that allows you to get your tech up. And of course, we're all working on a new tech now. The crowd control immunities and the damage immunities from the various classes. So guild coins are always nice to get. And then you also get basically 50 universal skin shards, which is 5 universal skins, or you can combine them to get a single random limited skin. So that's kind of nice. But I don't think this is an especially great offer this time around. You know, I generally like to get these if I can, but I think I may skip this one this time. I like to pick these up when there is a specific hero in the package, like if it was a Valkyrie or something like that, or when there are exclusive orange artifacts in here. Those pop up sometimes. So this is just a regular orange artifact and a regular, random skin shards. So it's really not that great a package, honestly, in my opinion. But obviously the guild coins are always nice to get. So if you have an extra 6,000 gems, you might consider picking this one up. But anyway, I believe that's everything. What else we got? We got cool events. I don't know how this exchange package works. I think you have to get the CD key on like Facebook or something like that, or Instagram, I don't know. So if you're on social media, you can go ahead and follow, I guess, Idle Heroes and get your code that way. I think that's how it works. And you got a monthly package here that gives you scrolls and gems and such. And the weekly package gives you the same things basically as well. So anyway, next up, I just want to see, do we have any? Did they upgrade Chthuga or anything like that? Let's see. Yeah, they did. They upgraded Chthuga. So they also added Starlight's limited skin pajama party to Skin Fusion and Glorious Temple, which is nice. And we already saw that you can use the mooncakes and the cheese mooncakes in Ormus's Wonderbook event. So let's look at Chthuga's new abilities now and see if he's worth building. Actually, I have a 6-star Chthuga here that I almost sacrificed last time, but I thought I'd wait anyway and see if his stats get any better. So let's look at that here. Let's see. So we got Chthuga here, and I actually wrote down his stats from earlier because I knew they were going to change. So let's look at this here. So basically, his all of his base stats stay the same, it looks like. And so first of all, for Terror Blade, his active skill, it's 230% of attack damage against 3 random enemies, and detonates all bleeding and debuff on targets to instantly deal 120% of the total remaining DOT damage. And that's all the same basically, but they just increased his max. So it caps at 2000% of attack instead of 15. It used to be 1500%. So basically his max damage has gone up a little bit there. But still, I don't think 2000% of attack is really that great, is it? It's not that much more than his original 1500%. So that's, I don't know if that's really all that great. So next up, let's see his passive skill here, Demon Bloodline. Let's see, 25% HP. It used to be 20% HP. Oh no, wait, no, sorry. It's 25% attack and 20% HP, which is what it was before. And then immune to burn and bleed, and that's the same as well. So that passive has not changed at all. And then Flame Chase, when taking damage, it deals 50% of attack burning damage and 50% of attack bleeding damage against 3 random enemies for 3 rounds. And I believe that's actually gone up quite a bit, because it used to be 25% of attack damage. So now it's 50% of attack damage, so it's gone up, it's twice, he does twice as much burning and bleeding damage now as he did before. So that's kind of nice, I guess. That's a nice buff, I guess. And lastly, we got Soul Shackle here. And when taking damage from a burning target, he gains 10% of attack for 3 rounds, which before he used to get 15. He used to gain 15 energy when he took damage from a burning target. So so that's changed a little bit. Now he gets 10% attack instead. And then when taking damage from bleeding targets, he restores 60% of HP, 60% of attack as HP for 3 rounds, and that's gone up as well. It used to be 30% of attack as HP, so now he gains twice as much at 60% of attack. So he's gotten a few nice buffs there, but I don't know if he's still really worth a whole lot, in my opinion. But he's definitely better than he was before, though, for sure. So that's Cthuga in a nutshell. That's his changes anyway. And I think, everybody, we are done for tonight. And I don't know if you've all heard about about Blizzard getting in trouble lately because of their censoring on behalf of China. And I thought to myself, well, this is a Chinese game, and I like to stick it to the man, so we're gonna try this. We're gonna try this and see what happens. I might get banned from the game here, but I don't care. I really don't care at this point. So free Hong Kong. See how they like that? There we go. Free Hong Kong. So there we are. I'm putting up my entire... I'm risking losing my 222nd level account here. And I don't have any others. So, but that's how strongly I feel about that. And Blizzard and everybody else, the NBA and such, that are bowing the knee to China can all kiss my ass, I guess. So there you go. Anyway, everybody, that is that. I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is the Colonel, of course, and I am signing off. And remember, as always, that karma can be a real bitch, but she is lovely, isn't she? Anyway, everybody, I'll see you all in the next video, and enjoy the events. I'll see you all then. Goodbye.